So Forever Winter, this game came out 20 hours ago, and this trailer already has 120,000 views. And I love how the title literally says the day that it's coming out for early access. I like that a lot. Here we go.
So, here's the deal. These past few months, we've had an outpour of positive reception from you guys around what we're creating. And we really want to get that game out to you sooner. That's why we're diving right into early access on September 24th, 2024. And a heartfelt thank you to everyone who participated in the beta. The team has been rocking around the clock to incorporate a ton of the feedback you guys gave us.
This looks
and we
great.
Can't wait to share the progress. Now, I don't believe anyone should have to pay more than 50 USD for a game. And if you want to support the team above and beyond the initial price point, that is awesome, and we really appreciate it. There will be a special edition with the game's soundtrack and Jason's awesome tunes. But that should be your choice, based on how much you guys dig the game. So the Forever Winter is going to be $27 at early access.
Damn.
There will be 0 pay-to-win solutions. You will earn your gear via skill or luck, and you will not be able to buy your way into Nirvana. You will never be charged for a new character, because that's the way it should be when you buy a game. You will not be charged for maps, guns, additional quests, new bosses, and more. That nickel and diming shit is for the birds. We will charge for skin packs, and any sales there will go to supporting the character team and allowing us...
Oh my god. Holy fucking shit.
...to make even more baller characters in the future. Now, why do all this? I fondly remember a time growing up in the 90s when you could go to CompUSA and buy a box copy of Command & Conquer, Giant Citizen Kabuto, or KK&D for $50 or less and be set for months.
See, this is the real truth. If this character was made by Concord, people would lose their fucking minds. Same with this one here. But these same characters are being put into these other games, and they're not getting that same type of reception. And do you want to know the real reason why? It's because it seems like it's authentic, and it's also counterbalanced by just gory, gruesome, fucked up shit like this. That's really cool.
And be set for months. I'm really hoping we can get back there.
True diversity?
Now for the roadmap. We really respect what the homies did with Ready or Not. Having the balls to release Greybox maps into their map lineup was incredible. So we're taking a page out of their book. We will give you one work-in-progress map early, so you guys can scope it out, have some fun, and hopefully give the team some super helpful feedback, so we can make them even more kick-ass when they drop fully. Taking it one step further, we want the community to get a chance to vote on which bosses and which features we bring online first in our post-launch plan. Anyone who bought the game will get
I feel like just like, remember what I said before yesterday about how Star Wars Outlaws was the kind of game that like everything about the game was made for somebody that wasn't me? And do you remember when I was like giving an example of like, oh, but there are games that are the opposite? Like, I feel like I'm 100% the target audience. I was thinking about this. Now, I didn't know it existed yet, but I was in fact thinking about this.
To an exclusive channel in our Discord. There, you will be able to vote on what or who drops next. The art team and our brothers at Evolve 512 broke our backs to make sure we planned months in advance to give you guys the post-apocalyptic road trip you deserve.
Yeah, this shit looks badass.
Well, shit. We want to bring this art style to entirely new environments in the future.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah, this looks really cool.
Now let's talk hosting. Regardless of how many people play, you will always be able to play with your friends locally and via peer-to-peer hosting. We learn from the nightmares.
That's good for some people, bad for others. Like as a streamer, I would never do peer-to-peer hosting for like just, you know, IP reasons, etc. But I know that there's like ways that you can get around that now. I know that Steam has new solutions for it, but I think for average players, this is a huge positive. Yeah, because like, I mean, this is like, it's really a 1% issue. Peer-to-peer yikes. It's not a yikes. Like most people are not hackers. Most people are not trying, like they just want to play with their friends and do a LAN. Like that's the majority.
of our industry colleagues have gone through this past year. So that means no infinite loop matchmaking bugs, and no flooded servers where you can't jump into what you just bought. We did this so that no matter what happens, when you buy our game, you can jump in and rock and roll.
Doesn't PoE do this too? Like with making people have like private leagues as well? I believe they do. I'm not sure. Yeah, they do. I'm not 100%. I don't think I paid a point. Yeah.
It's solo.
What's the game name?
If you want to reach out to the dev
I'll
team,
look at all of it.
hit up the Discord. There's a ton of homies in there that love Grimdark just as much as we do.
Yeah.
Now on a more somber note, these past few months, we lost Spec Ops The Line, Project Boundary, and now they are shutting down the Battlefield 3 servers. The reality is, in the never-ending quest for profit, they are closing the gate on some really special games that inspired us. Games cost more now to develop than they ever have, and that means risk mitigation is priority 1, 2, and 3. And remember...
That's why every game is built around the IP. It's already, like, and I think that, you know what's really sad is that Concord is going to be another point on that graph. Concord failing is going to be, like, that's actually one of the sad things about Concord failing, is that Concord failing is going to be another proof positive that you need to make sure that you're working with an IP that's popular. It sucks, but yeah.
It's not their fault. They're a product of their environment. And that's why this year has been so inspiring, to see other crews breaking out of that muck to bring the magic, one ammo belt at a time. Lastly, words cannot express how much we appreciate your support. People from all nations and all ages have reached out.
Yeah, people, this is, yeah.
Thanks for going there and handling the subject with the care and energy it
deserves.
This
is fucking badass.
This means we're not alone in hoping we see a new Killzone, a gritty battlefield. Maybe
Dude, I still have the Killzone poster in my bedroom. I still have it, bro. Like, that game was so good.
New Command & Conquer title that's not a bloody mobile game. But if the response to what we're building is any indicator, maybe they will find the guts to bring those games back the right way. And in the meantime, we'll see you guys in the Wasteland on September 24th.
And this game is Declaration of War.
Cheers.
Okay, so I'm going to show the gameplay overview trailer for this too, because I haven't seen that. I'll link you guys this video. It just got released. Yeah, the Forever Winter, and it's early access. There's a trailer right there. And let's take a look at this one right here. Here we go.
War, famine, destruction, death. The year is 20XX. Welcome to the future. Forever Winter is a 4-player sci-fi tactical survival horror shooter that takes place in a future where massive armies are skinning the bones of our once beautiful Earth.
I like this.
You are a scavenger, lovingly referred to as a scav. Within this combat ecosystem, you assume the role of looter and survivor. Trapped between two warring military factions of the future, each with their own objectives. Outgunned, undersupplied, and constantly under attack, you must rely on cooperation and cunning to survive even minor enemy contact.
The visuals for this look great. This is awesome.
Situational awareness is key in this world. Stop, look, and listen. Trigger discipline will save your life. A target missed is a bullet wasted, and not every battle is one worth fighting. Only kill what you can loot and get away with. Every time you open fire, you are ringing the dinner bell. Make it worth it. Welcome home, deep down in the guts of the city. Refugees seek shelter here, and they choose your level because you have one of the few things that matter. Water. H2O brings traders, shops, and allied mercenaries that have your six.
I think some of the aesthetics and things like this that they have are, like, really actually clever and good. Like, for me, like, one thing that I always notice is that, like, I think that games that take old themes and then they remake the old themes in a way that is new and refreshing. Like, I think this is a really good example, right? is like you clearly have like there's like the visual of a crucifixion, but it's a crucifixion that's done by technology. This is clever. It's well done. Yeah, and so like I noticed stuff like this a lot, and to me like stuff like, you know, for example, where's the other one that they showed? Maybe like that one there. That's really good. And so like to me, indicators like this are very important to me because it indicates that the style of the game isn't going to pull punches, and it's going to be interesting. It's being made with a degree of thought.
Few things that matter. Water. H2O brings traders, shops, and allied mercenaries that have your
Well, no,
six.
it's not even about like the grid or the vibe.
You'll need to
It's
pick up
about the
jobs
fact
from
that
the
it's
two
like
warring
being done in a
factions.
way
Be
that's
smart about the jobs
that's
you take.
thoughtful.
The more a faction controls a sector, the more heavy units they will deploy, and the more dangerous it becomes. The more
makes
jobs
sense.
you do, the more jobs you'll get. And the longer you'll keep everyone alive. No one gets by in this world all on their own, so don't be afraid to help others when you can. Donation stations are made available where high-level vets can share gear with low-level baby scavs. You were in their shoes once, too. Here you can customize your rig. An innovative modular platform that grants you advanced abilities.
Is it like the backpack?
Pneumatic jump allows
Yeah.
you to quickly traverse rough terrain and reach hard-to-get drops. Turrets allow you to shred, at least for a short time.
That's what I'm gonna
And
do.
scanners allow you to scout ahead to plan your route.
Oh, that's pretty
You
good.
want guns?
A wall hack.
You've got them. Modify and upgrade your firearms for the jobs you take. Always remember, the more gear and ammo you bring in, the less you can carry out. So spec accordingly.
Damn.
Once you're kitted up, it's time to enter the macro city of Lost Angels.
This looks so good.
Megastructures meant to house millions lie
Fuck.
vacant, while automated underground factories churn out war machines by the minute. As the war rages and destroys the world by day,
I feel
AI
like the really good thing about a game like this is that you can clearly see by the way that it's designed that this game can evolve in like 4 or 5 different very interesting directions.
driven machines nicknamed the Night Shift rebuild by night. Recovery units stalk the streets, dragging the wounded and the dead to be harvested for their organs.
This looks so damn good, yeah.
Learn your surroundings, avoid patrols, and maybe you can make it out alive. Every job has rewards and consequences. The details matter. Make sure to dig into the intel thoroughly before heading out. Missions may include sabotaging faction facilities, collecting debts, and good old-fashioned MDKs.
Yeah.
Collecting debts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's real good. I like the sound of that. That's all right. Yeah.
And good
Yeah.
old-fashioned MDKs. No matter how easy you think the job is, don't get complacent. Things can change at the drop of a casing. If by some chance you find something of real value, you will be hunted. And the factions will send bosses that far exceed your fire team's capabilities.
Jesus.
Take note of their weaknesses and plan your strategy to take them down.
They got Armored Core
Even fully
6.
geared, it will require coordination.
Oh, you can
teamwork,
fight them?
and a bit of luck. There are
Bro,
only
like, that could be fucking crazy.
types of
Holy
scavs.
shit.
The fast, the smart, and the dead. So don't be ashamed to retreat if the fighting gets too hot. Remember,
Wow.
there are no heroes here. Just a few men and women running around in the dark with half-empty magazines. Forever.
How much? It says 27 bucks. Yeah. It is 27 bucks, and they just, what's crazy about this too is like, this was the opening cinematic trailer, and it was 6 months ago. This was 2 months ago, and now they're going into closed beta. This is fucking crazy, man. This is insane. Like, they're releasing a shit. Yeah, it's September. When did they say it's going to come out? Let me look at it again. September 24th. So yeah, there's the video. I'll link you guys the other one right there. September 24th, everyone's polished. I mean, like, no, I mean, obviously, like, any extraction shooter thing like this is going to have, like, a tremendous amount of, like, pressure and expectation on it because of just, like, how big the genre is getting. But I do really hope that people, I hope this game is good. I'll play this game when it comes out. I will. Like, this is awesome. This is really cool. Like, if nothing else than the vibes, like, I'll try it out for a little bit. The genre is huge and we're starved for good games. Yeah, it is. I think that, like, the extraction shooter genre, like, there isn't I think that a World of Warcraft for extraction shooters is yet to be made. Like, there is not, like, that final draft perfect fucking game. Like, Tarkov is king, but there are a lot of things that people don't like about Tarkov. Tarkov is the best one that's out right now. But what I'm saying is that I think that there will be an extraction shooter that will come out that will make Tarkov look like EverQuest. That's what I think is going to happen. I just don't think that people know how to do it yet. I don't think they know, like what the nuts and bolts of it are.